Hey everybody. So, in my January highlights, I wrote about a game called The Medium. It is a game I am looking forward to playing. I just didn't think I'd grab it day one because I've got a backlog, I knew I'd be pretty busy. And it came out on Game Pass. So, I'm recording this on Sunday. I know what day it is. So it's been out for a couple of days. There hasn't been any new patches or anything, which is always a good sign. I have already played about 5 minutes of it. So I have this set up in my ultra-wide because I've only got 2 ultra-wide monitors. And the game just plays with black bars on the side. So I've decided to start again. Hence the continue button that you're seeing at the moment. That irks me. If you've got something that supports ultra-wide, it should play ultra-wide. But by the same notion, having the black bars on the side means weird graphical issues don't happen and things along those lines. So you take the good with the bad. There's a lot of Resident Evil vibes. I'm talking the original tank control Resident Evils. But everything else we'll start talking about and looking at as we go for it. Now I am playing this in normal graphics. I haven't enabled ray tracing or anything along those lines.
It all starts with a dead girl.
This should be really representative of if you don't have a ray tracing machine, like a 30 series or a 20 series, this is how you would see the game. This is the second time I've watched this. You don't know what's going on. The whole point of the medium is you play as a medium. That you're investigating something. The unique hook, the gameplay hook, is you can play in the game in split screen. So you'll be interacting with the real world and the spiritual world at the same time. And using elements of both to, I'm assuming, solve puzzles and progress the game. This is, I wish I knew what was going on. Hopefully it will come to light later. But at the moment, I will say straight up, this is going to be very slow because I've already got the impression that this entire section is just letting you get used to the game, letting you get used to the control and the camera angles, and it works well. It's just there's no instant hook. So if you see this video and you think, oh, this is so boring, I'm never going to play it, it's not like your God of Wars, and I'm going to keep referring to that because I'm playing it at the moment, where it tries to grab you in the first minute. This is a slow build-up. It's a horror movie. You've got to
it always felt
get
so
the
real.
grounding in the world and the lore, get used to everything, so that let's say in Act 2 or later in Act 1,
I'd managed to convince myself it really happened.
Rug out from under you and give you something to look forward to playing.
Part of me I could never.
This is also the first time I've rebuilt the video.
That wasn't the only part.
In preparation of building the new PC. I have noticed it looks like I have a terrible green screen
no wonder people
effect
used
behind
to think
me.
I was strange.
There's no green screen there. It just looks weird. So please don't look at the headphones, which is where it looks that way the most. And I will play with the quality settings later if I do more of these first impressions in the build-up to starting streaming again. Because I'm really looking forward to doing Witcher Wednesdays again and a few other things. So we'll see how it all goes.
To dress him up for his last journey.
This is one of the reasons why I've kept talking through this is I've made the subtitles fairly large, so even if I am talking over the voice, you should have a pretty good idea of what's happening. It's also a very depressing start. Like, if anything does get you,
I needed a moment.
Your father figure has died, basically, and that's just like, oh, okay. One thing I have noticed, and I did talk about through the video, this seems to be one of those games where you start at the end and then you flash back to the start of the story. And the reason I'm getting that is all the dirt and everything that's all over her, and it's the only thing I can work out. So I am going to be replaying a few things that I've already done. As I said, I've already tried this for about 5 minutes. One thing that is already annoying me, and it's the only time I'm going to highlight it if I go back to there. So it's X to go in and interact and look at things. Great. And then you X to look again, and then to interact with the item, it's almost always Y. Unless later on you're doing a lot of different things, this multiple controls to go through multiple steps to just pick up and look at an item, I can see potentially getting annoying, but literally so far that's the only thing.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yep. Cat.
Nice
I'm going to go to the
see
cat.
you too.
This is almost where I got up to. I did go into another room, but
Jack's room. It's like he never...
there we go. The one thing that has disappointed me straight off, there's the cat, you can't pat it. 1 out of 10.
Jack was a humble,
Blooper team, if you're going to
religious
put an
man.
animal like that in the
He
game,
ran a funeral home.
allow you to pat the
I'd help
cat.
out whenever I could. It felt
Or a
good to
dog.
be useful.
Maybe not a snake. I don't think there's anything to look at there.
I used to think I'd never fit in. But Jack, he didn't mind my weirdness. He kept
Oh, I didn't mean to skip the dialogue. I thought that had finished.
hissing at me. Who do you think's gonna feed you now?
It's a very well animated cat, and I think that's why it annoys me that I can't pat it.
Jack
Just a little bit about
was
Jack.
part of the Solidarity movement. He spent a few months in an internment camp, but even that couldn't dampen his spirit.
So Jack's been through a lot. So if I go back.
Come on, Jack. Where'd you put it?
So
Okay.
I don't understand why
Let's do
the
this the other way.
tie clip is so important. But insight, I'm guessing, is important for later in the game. Well, it's how you get to... The spirit's telling you what happened to something, sort of a thing. So I found the tie clip. But
Okay,
I want to
think
keep
that's
exploring
it.
the house.
Jack's waiting downstairs.
So
Time
I
to say
don't...
goodbye.
Why can't I go in there now? There we go. Yeah, the tank controls, like straight up, are better than PS1 Resident Evil Silent Hill days,
Weird to be back
but
in
they
my
are
old
still
room.
frustrating.
So many memories. Yeah. I used to have a thing for them. Don't know why, really. I guess
I'm
they just
assuming it's
used
the
to make me
butterflies.
happy. Jack knew it
And I
well.
don't know if this is
That's why
important
there's
to the
so many
story
of them
later
here.
on or not, but as I said, this opening section, and I'm not going to get very far into it,
Kids from the orphanage.
is your tutorial section.
Not all
It's
of them
to
had my luck.
get you into
That's why I
everything,
kept
show you how the
coming back.
mechanics work.
To play.
So there's not a lot to
Take care
happen.
of them.
So
to
if you're
listen.
looking at this and think it's
That was the
boring,
least I
yeah,
could do.
it is. But rather than put you in the middle of everything, because it is a narrative-driven game and it's trying to build you up and put you into the world, it makes perfect sense. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was thinking about putting ray tracing on because I wanted to see if
My
your
oldest family heirloom.
wider
As a
read.
kid, I'd show this to people
I wanted to
just
see if your
freak 'em out.
reflection appears
I'd
in the
usually
mirror.
say something like,
But as you can see
Pretty
here,
sick, huh?
if this is her at
I was
3,
such a
like
dork.
she's obviously already been through a lot as well. And I'm assuming
I used to get a lot of
since
these.
then,
to me, they were like
she
trophies.
seems to have always
Badges of honor for
been able
doing
to
the
talk
right
or
thing.
interact with the spiritual
Jack
world because
wasn't too amused,
you give a
but he
classmate
did
a
his best
message
to
from
cover
their
for
dead
me.
grandmother So
I kind of feel bad for making
it's
him go
something
through
she's
all
had to
that.
live with forever, but we're learning how to interact with everything now, which is, I can appreciate that. All right, now I'm in new territory because what happens? I think that's a dead end. Yep. It's okay. Well, there's something. Wait. Oh no, I had the key before, didn't I? I'm thinking, why is there a key in the cat food
Looks
bowl?
nourishing.
And this is the other thing, if you look down the bottom, it's A or X to combine. Combining stuff, old survival horror staple, zero issue with it. But why have multiple buttons for it?
Here you go. What's your face? Glad to see
Oh,
you're still
kitty.
kicking around.
Oh. Okay, there we go. Symbolic fear. Okay, oh, because it's not X. I'm sure I'll get used to the different buttons, but right now it's still throwing me. What is it? Oh, Bill Clinton's president, so this is in the past. Okay. And yeah, multiple levels of skipping out is... That looks funny. Oh, come on. Yeah, tank controls are going to
believe
take
it's all
some
still
getting
here.
used to.
Jack.
Oh. Illuminate for 5. 5, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay. I think I said one too many threes, but... So I'm guessing...
I guess I forgot about this one. I can do it now.
There looks to be a lot more than one. Okay, there's a little clicky click. That makes it easy to time everything. Oh, come on. Why do I have to pick it every time? I didn't notice a clicky click. That could have just been because I was talking through it. 2, 3. Okay. Oh, maybe it's because the photo machine has a timer. 3.
That was the last photo I took of you, Jack.
And there's his tire clip. Oh no. Completely juvenile, but I now have the video of the jack shit family tree running through my head. Is there anything else to look at? Can I? No. This game rumbles a lot. Not a bad thing, just that's how it is. That's the door to try to get out, I assume.
We lived upstairs from Jack's funeral home. It wasn't as weird as it sounds. Besides, if it wasn't
Okay.
for that, I may never have learned to use my powers.
Oh, that was handy for her. No insiding. I don't know why I'm insiding all the time. Can I go that way? Nope. Can I go this way? Nope. Okay, so we're on rails. How long has this been going for? Almost 15 minutes. So, I am going to stop playing the game here. My initial impressions are old school survival horror type game. Very welcome. Does come with the problem of slow start. The tank controls are going to take some getting used to again. They stopped using that in games for lots of good reasons. But the fixed camera angles. It's divisive amongst gamers because, in one sense, the game can control your feelings a lot easier. But considering Blooper Team that made this game did Layers of Fear and Blair Witch, which I only found out recently, they've been doing first person. So kudos for trying something different. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but I think they may be paying homage to those old style games a little bit too much. This is a game I'm going to want to play. I just don't want to play it now. There is also the advantage, though, of it being on Game Pass. So if you already have a Game Pass, go for it. It's essentially free. This is playing on PC with the controller. It's a Microsoft console exclusive, so if you're playing this on the Series X, you're going to have ray tracing. It's going to look a bit nicer. Series S, the Microsoft consoles really need to fix that thing. I'm assuming it's going to look like this because it's essentially a 1X with the new solid state drive and that sort of thing. Looks fine, runs nicely. Yeah, if you're into narrative games, this seems really good. Because I haven't gone any further, the vibes I'm getting is Silent Hill, Resident Evil, solve the puzzle, get to the next bit of the story. That's not a bad thing, but not everybody likes that kind of game. So, but I would say if you have Game Pass, definitely give this a look. If you don't have Game Pass, unless you're looking for something to play, which at the moment I think is going to be pretty hard because there's been a lot of really good games come out. Yeah, grab it now. It's not a full price title. I think it's only about $65 Australian. Rather than 110, which is handy. Even so, if you sign up for the $10 a month on Game Pass just to play this and don't renew it, cheap game, unique experience. That's great, but I am going to have to sit down and play it properly for really full thoughts. But yeah, if you want a game that you can sit down, chill with, might be it because of the slow build up, but yeah, if you don't like a game that's more about the story than the gameplay, I don't think this is going to be a game for you. But with the delays in my system, hopefully we do a few more of these first impressions in the build up. So thank you for watching. Keep watching the site for some more news and things that are happening, and I will catch you next time. Thank you.